Today we're going to look at some palm. Several months back in the winter, January, February, March, they were cold damaged, and our objective is to see which ones are survivors and which ones will not make it. Now is late July, so let's take a look at our first palm. We have a deformed leaf and another deformed leaf and dead spear leaf, but newly emergent spear. That means despite these deformed leaves and these spear leaves that can come out, this means, these new spear means this is a survivor. Now let's take a look at a couple more palm and make some assessment today. Okay, this is our next palm. We see no new spear, bad sign. And furthermore, it tried to recover, but apparently these died. So, no spear, no deformed leaves coming out of here. That means bad news for this friend of ours. So our third palm has great inflorescence, or at least the emergence of one, but no new growth, deformed or otherwise. I see no new growth, no new development out of this. So the question is, will this palm survive? And again, we're going to come back several weeks to see what's going on in the center right there. Okay, we're back for another visit. It is late September, September 22nd. And this is palm number 1. This is going to be our last visit to this palm because, as you can see, we're going to call this one a success. Complete recovery. It still has this deformed leaf. This will not disappear. This palm is a keeper. It will survive. And this is our last visit to this palm. This is where palm number 2 was. We have nothing but a circle here indicating that it was taken out. So there is no need to come back to this spot. We're done with it. And remember, it was killed by the cold. We're back at palm number 3. And as you can take a look, the spent inflorescences are still on there. And you can see there are no new spear leaves, no new leaves that have emerged. But what you can see are the initiation of new leaves. As deformed as they will be initially, I suspect there will be a good chance for this palm to survive. And we're going to be back here later on to see what happens. It's been about 10 months since we had that freeze back in the winter of 2009, 2010, and now we're at the very end, the last days in December of 2010. And what has happened since a couple of months ago, the landscapers have trimmed off all of the dead fronds, all of the dead material to leave just this. Now previously I thought this was a survivor, but apparently not. We still have these remaining structures right here. Look like former leaf or leaves that were trying to come out of here. So at this particular moment, I'm going to pronounce palm number 3 probably not savable. But what we're going to do is, several months from now, I'm going to come back just in case there is any change. If there are changes, I'll get it to you. If not, let's consider this the last of this inspection of palm number 3.